Yo, what is going on, everybody? Back to back, double header. That's right. I couldn't sleep last night. I woke up at like 6 in the morning. Decided to edit my Jean Grey video, which should be up already, and then work on this video, which is what I'm expecting in the first 2 to 3 months of 2020. The perfect vision, baby. We got the vision rework in 2019, but 2020 is a real year, baby. So, first of all, I said it in my first video, which was the secret shop during the Black Friday sales. This video is meant for constructive criticism. I love this game, and if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be playing it. And if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be trying to give my opinion and voice what I think is probably, I wouldn't say the best way, but some changes that I would make. Right? We've all heard content creators and streamers complain about stuff, but so some of them do give criticism and constructively and try to help the game by giving advice to the developers, but some of them just complain and cry about stuff, which is not what I want to do. So this video, I'm gonna try to do my best to voice my opinion and give my advice on how I would improve the game for the next year. It's 5 years old almost, and 5 years is a long time for a mobile game. So hopefully, we're still kicking, we're still going strong, but we got to keep improving. If we're not improving, the worst can happen. So, first off, I'm going to have some dimension missions in the background. I don't want it to be so boring, so here we go. Alright, so this topic is kind of nice. They kind of segue all the three topics I want to talk about. They kind of go evenly with each other. They segue, have some synergy. So first off, 2 to 3 months is my time frame because we all want good things to happen in 2020. Right? We all want the year to be fantastic as 2019 was. But it's kind of crazy and silly to plan a whole year ahead. So I want to talk about maybe the 2 to 3 first months of 2020. Um, that way it's just the first couple months you're getting your feet wet into the year, trying to see what it's about. First of all, no new characters, no introduction to original content, whatever. How do you ever say OC characters? Whatever Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle update you guys are coming out with, sure, that's whatever. I'm gonna be straight up, and I'll be nice and give you a nice number. 20% of the fan base and player base is happy about that update. When you don't appeal to the masses, you piss off a lot of people. Especially with this kind of update, when there's already so much wrong in the game, it becomes a big problem. We don't need band-aid fixes. We need real fixes that fix the problem. Um, so, no new characters. For the first month or two, I would love just bug fixes and glitch fixes. We can't play a game if it's unplayable. When you have tier 3 apocalypse and you want to use your tier 3, but it's physically crashing your game or lagging your game, it becomes unplayable and it's not an enjoyable experience, which means you don't want to do it. Right? When you have the world bosses look just ugly with the discoloration, the tint that they currently have, it's not nice to look at. It's horrible. It looks disgusting. When you have people disconnecting from Danger Room, from GBR, from World Boss Invasion, whatever game mode, it gets annoying. So we have to fix the problems that we have now before we add more stuff into the game. That's first of all. Second of all is the game modes, which I just talked about. You cannot have so many characters in the game and nothing to do with them. Right? That's such a big problem. We have such a vast universe of Marvel characters, which is awesome, and a lot of them are in the game. How much are we at? Like 300 characters or something like that? But we are in desperate need of new content. I believe in the beginning of this year we had an Epic Quest, which is good, right? But you don't really play Epic Quest. You kind of just play the game modes that already exist to complete the Epic quests. So it's not something you actually play. So an Epic Quest would be cool, but we need something different. I'm not going to talk about how or what I think those game modes could be. That's not what the video is about. Just an overview. I might get into it in maybe another video. But new game modes and improving the existing game modes already. Like Danger Room, we've complained about it for so long. It's not worth it to pay 10 energy to possibly lose, to play again, to pay more energy for measly bios or crappy amount of feathers, dimension debris. It's not worth it. I personally liked Danger Room. I personally do like it. It's fun. It's a nice PvPvE content. It's not really PvP because you know what I mean. You don't play against other people. Um, I like it. It's cool, but there you need to bump up the rewards substantially because what we get for playing it, it's not worth it at all. Um, what else about the game modes? World Boss Ultimate is becoming more of a DPS check, but I'm not going to get into my thoughts about that. It might be another video as well. Um, GBR, if we can get a new GBR boss, that'd be crazy cool, right? We all loved Galactus when it came out, so more power to that. And keep making those. Story missions are just irrelevant at this point. I don't know why they exist still. So yeah, just new content and revitalizing and giving breath to those game modes we already have. You know what I mean? And going back to like story missions, they have no real need to exist besides for new players. You farm bios other ways. Shadowland is becoming like it's such a drag to do. It takes hours to complete Shadowland. World Boss, I said, is like becoming a DPS check, which is not good in my opinion. But I'm gonna save that for another video. GBR is awesome. Keep doing GBR and new GBR bosses. World Boss Invasion lasts all of 2.5 seconds, so it is what it is. Timeline battle has its problems. I don't like PvP in this game. It could be so much better. That could also be another game mode to be looking into to fix. But other than that, I'm gonna go into my third topic once I'm done with this dimension mission. All right, so the last topic I want to talk about, which segues from all the quality of life changes from the game modes, is the overall quality of life. We all know and heard of Scrap the Cap by now. Cynic Alex started it. I was on the fence at first, but now I'm totally for it. This cap needs to go. I'm obviously drained because I just finished Jean Grey. Go check out that video if you want. But there's no reason to have a cap nowadays. It's insane. It becomes such a hassle when you have to constantly go into your inventory and sell stuff because you just don't have room for it. Same as the overall inventory space, because I mean I just cleaned mine out, so I have a lot of space right now. But 100 crystals to get 10 inventory spots, that makes absolutely no sense. Raise the cap of regular inventory to like 1,000, because I'm a newish player. I've been playing for only 6 months and I have problems every day with my inventory. Same with X-Men material, with the material cap. Obviously, I just did, like I said, I completed Jean Grey's tier 3, and so I'm dry, but for months and months and months I've had problems. Even if I'm leveling characters, months and months and months and months of problems with that inventory cap and the mutant material cap. Overall quality of life changes. Please, when you spend a lot of time in the game already, is one thing, but when you spend a lot of time trying to play the game is a very big issue. Like another example is I'm not sure about tablets and my phone. I did test it on the emulator BlueStacks that I use. It takes about 40 to 50 seconds to load into a timeline battle game or timeline battle mode. The match only lasts about 45 seconds, maybe 30 seconds to a minute. So and then it also takes 5 to 10 seconds to load out of that timeline battle. So essentially, I am waiting a minute to get into a game and to get out of a game, and only playing for 30 seconds. That's not cool. That's not acceptable. To wait double the time to experience something so small. We're not in a theme park. We're not at Six Flags. We're not waiting 2 hours in line for a 30-second ride. That's not how it's supposed to be. Especially for content creators, they have to go in and edit all the loading screens that they have to go through. If they're streaming, they have to have so much dead time just because of the loading screens. So that's just another example of quality of life. But like I said, just to recap, no new characters for the first couple months. Fix the game modes and add new content, because that's what we desperately need at this stage of the game. This stage, 5 years is a long time. We have so many characters in this game, and obviously they're going to be adding more, but we have nothing to do with them. They just become another Shadowland character, which is not cool, man. And lastly, quality of life. The X-Men cap gotta go. Inventory space has to go up drastically higher. And like I said in the beginning, I love this game, and I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't. So I'm trying to help improve and voice my opinion on how they can make things better in this game. Obviously, I understand you can't just Thanos snap all the issues and glitches and bugs away, but you can't just shove it, sweep everything under the rug, and add more characters into the game because you're just gonna add layers and layers and layers of crap, and it's just gonna become unacceptable, and no one's gonna want to play anymore. How do you expect people to buy X-Men packages when they can't buy them because the cap? You're essentially losing money and shooting yourself in the foot because people can't buy it. Like people, when Apocalypse came out, people were trying to rush to do it, and like with me, I bought some packs to get Jean Grey up because I was capped out and I spent everything. I dug into some resources that I had saved, and it wasn't enough. So I'm an example of I'm spending crystals and money to advance a character, but when people, there's no incentive to because they're already capped. There's no reason to. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Uh, like I said, love the game. My my constructive criticism to help improve the first 2 to 3 months of 2020. I want the whole year to be good, but realistically, 2 to 3 months is a good time frame to look out for and plan for. So the guys, woo, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. I want to talk to you guys and see how you guys feel. Next video will probably be about the World Boss Ultimate Strikers. I'm gonna give it maybe a week more, 5 to 7 days more, and then I'll talk about it, give my opinion on that. It's been a while, but gotta let things settle in. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.